Better being broke, we need more than hoping you won't get it sitting on your ass. Be the owner and employ yourself, circulate them dollars in the black hands. Bank account low and you all out of dope.
Even for me. Crank up my little tunes, get my little tunes going in the background so it's not too much just hearing me chitty chat. But how y'all doing today? It's LifeChanger Jay up in this thing. Y'all can hit me up on Telegram. Y'all can catch me on Instagram at 2Ls Gels. Y'all can catch me on Snapchat at MSON091. Get in contact with me. Maybe you want to learn how to trade. Maybe you just want some positive vibes. Whatever it is, you know, let's see if we can't get you what you need. So, on the trading note, woke up this morning, wiped the crust out my eyes and was like, I want to make some money today. So I cranked up the chart and let me get this little spotlight tool going on. Let's get this tool going on. All right. Okay, cool. All right, got my little tool up. So first thing I seen, we had a nice little setup for a sale on a 5-minute time frame, which is the time frame I'm on right now. So this red candle right here is my entry candle. This one right here where the red arrow is pointing down at, that's my entry candle. So I jumped in. Matter of fact, let me see. I can tell you because I was trading on my account today. I can tell you exactly what I did. So I got into the sale at 34.17. So I got in somewhere around here, around this area, and I leveraged 20 cents. And once it hit TP of, what was it? TP1 was probably around 34.10, so it clearly smacked that. Matter of fact, before I say all of that, let me go back a little bit. I would not want any of y'all to get in the trade unless y'all gonna double up whatever, you know, unless we can double up on a trade. So our risk reward has to be at minimum 2-to-1. So if you look at this sale was a 4-to-1. So we risked 5 pips for 20, which really was probably like 50 pips for 200 pips, which was awesome. And it smacked TP. It smacked TP1 and TP2 that I set in that. And I usually set my TPs around the ratio. So my TP1 would be a 2-to-1, my TP2 would be 2-to-3, my TP3 would be 2-to-4. So this one hit TP3. So that was lit. Jumped out, you know, we didn't even have to jump out because it hit TP, so that's awesome. So that was the first trade that hit TP the other day, which was a sale, and I jumped in that one at the price of 34.17 for the first time at 20 cents, and it hit TP of 34.10, and then I jumped in again around 34.14. So I had a couple entries on this sale, and both of them, matter of fact, all 3 of them hit TP of 34.10. So my TP of 34.10, which wasn't even the max, which was probably, let me adjust this. So it was probably around, let's see, right here. So my TP was around 3.3-to-1 ratio. So that was lit. You feel me? Smack TP. And I was in that trade 3 times. Excuse me, I was in that sale 3 times. So I smacked it 3 times. 1 time for 20 cents, 2 times for 50 cents. And matter of fact, I'll post a picture of a screenshot of how I did in that trade today. And I smacked that trade down. We caught those pips going down, which really topped out, like I said, somewhere around a 4 risk to reward ratio. So hey, 4-to-1, lit. Can't beat that. And the signal, like I said, I wouldn't want anybody to jump in a trade if you're not going to double up. So it started at a 5-to-10, then went from 5-to-10 to 5-to-15, then from 5-to-15 to 5-to-20. Boom. Made that money, got out. It gave us right after that, probably this on a 5-minute time frame. So it smacked TV on this candle. So let's see. Another thing is, how long are we in these trades? before they hit take profit and stuff. So that's another thing. But hit take profit 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40 minutes. It took 40 minutes for us to hit TP. So that was awesome. And that's, like I said, I smacked that 3 times in that little time frame. Then, so about 45 minutes. It's for about 40 minutes. We're right here. So 45 minutes goes. We got another good, not good looking candle, bad looking candle. So if you didn't jump out, if your trade didn't hit TP, which it did, then it would have been going the wrong way. So around here, about, what was it, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, we got to set up. About 20 minutes later, we got to set up for a buy. On a buy, our risk to reward, matter of fact, I got this one drawn up really huge, but the risk to reward on our buy was, like I said, minimum 2 to 1. So we were risking 18.9, almost 19 points for 38.6 points. So, excuse me, pips, which really probably equated to, we were risking 180, almost 190 for 380. So, like I said, minimum 2 to 1. So that buy gets called, or the setup comes across for that buy, and that thing, it goes instantly crazy. I mean, look at that first candle. It went huge. Like, it just jumped up a lot. My bad, y'all. I let the music stop. But yeah, no, that trade took off fast. So this is on a 5-minute time frame, y'all. So our setup came across. We had 5 minutes to jump in. So this was our, like I said, this blue candle, this blue arrow was our entry candle. So move it up a little bit. So this was our entry candle right here. So we watched this whole blue candle go up. Boom, 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 boom. That candle closed. It gave us confirmation. We had 5 minutes to jump in on this candle. And the way it was taking off, I was jumped in as soon as it came across. Like, I don't even think that thing had a wick on it. But a buy comes across 20 minutes later, comes across, boom. Like I said, minimum 2 to 1. This thing takes off to the moon. This thing takes off to the moon. It starts over here. Let's see. It hits our 2 to 1. Then starts to consolidate, or I wouldn't even say consolidate. It hits our 2 to 1. Matter of fact, from the moment we jumped in this trade, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. In 25 minutes from us jumping in this trade, it smacked TP1. Boom. Then it started to go down, do its little thing, went back up, started to go down. If y'all know what M's and W's are, started to make an M, went down, gave us another setup for another 5-minute buy. Jump in again. So let's zoom in on that one and see what our risk to reward was on that one. So when this setup came across, now you got to think, y'all. We was already in a buy over here. So let's just count from here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. 80 minutes, we're still in profit, and another setup comes up for another buy. So you're in profit for an hour and almost an hour and a half, and it's telling you to buy again. So why not? Why wouldn't we buy again? So in this next buy, we're risking 6.5 points, or maybe 69 pips for 270 for 270 pips. Excuse me. No, that's I'm lying to you. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. Give me just a moment. I'm trying to see what happened. So this setup, this gives us another buy within the buy. And I've got this one marked up on a 4 to 1. So I'm not even going to touch it because we was already in the buy for a 2 to 1. So within our setup, we're still in profit. It sets us up to continue to keep going up. And from this setup, let's see. So This was my entry. My entry price was 34.61 and 50 cents. So this was our setup. This is my entry candle. Jumping in, not even as soon as my entry candle came across, but I jumped in kind of late on the entry candle. And it hit TP1, which was probably maybe 100 pips. I ain't even gonna try to describe all the pips to you because how fast it was going crazy. But this, when it came, the setup that it came across, like I said, minimum 2 to 1, it hit a 4 to 1. And over here, I think I charted my entry exactly from my point of entry. So from my point of entry, okay, so from the setup, it was risking almost 70 pips. From my entry, I was risking around 95 pips, and I still was able to accomplish a 2 or higher than the 2 to 1 ratio from my entry. So from that setup, had I jumped in immediately from that setup, I'd have hit a 4 to 1. I didn't, and you're not always going to do that because life happens. We're not perfect. But from my entry, I still almost hit a 3 to 1. I hit almost a 2.5. So, like I said, I'll post a picture of my screenshot of the trades that I did for the day, and y'all be able to see exactly what I'm talking about, or at least see, my profits that I made. And like I said, guys, this was probably about 3 hours of work. So this wasn't no long drawn out day. It didn't take years of schooling or anything like that in order for me to do that. It just simply took me wanting to learn the knowledge. I call myself Life Changer Jay because I want to help change our lives. This trading stuff could change your life. It could change your life in one trade. One trade could change your life. When I first started trading, I probably made $1,400 my first week, and I didn't even know what I was doing. So I was just having somebody else hold my hand. So the information and knowledge that I can provide y'all, for one, you can get for free. You just gotta search for it yourself. Only difference that messing with me is I've compiled some of this knowledge for you, so you don't have to go through all the trials and tribulations that I went through in the learning process. You can make money while you're learning, and you can learn a skill that you'll be able to take with you anywhere in your whole life. Like, I can't wait for the world to open back up. I'm leaving the country, y'all. I'm getting up out of here. It was fun, but I can get this bag from anywhere. So I probably had about, like I said, I'm gonna post the trades that I made today, and I want y'all to check them out. Y'all subscribe, hit that like button, hit that share button. It's not hard, and this isn't hard either. Like I said, I ran it up today easily. Y'all could do this too. Like I said, tap in with me. I do my Zoom calls pretty much Monday through Friday every day. Not every day, Monday through Friday. I do live trading. I do one-on-one teaching. I'll hold your hand if you want me to, but my goal for anybody that comes and wants to trade with me is for you to be trading by yourself. It's for you to be trading independently. That's the goal. That's the goal. I love y'all. I hope y'all have a great day. Make sure y'all do y'all self-love, man. Nobody in this world is required to love you except for you. So love yourself. Tell yourself you love yourself. Hug yourself. Treat yourself well. This Life Changer Jay signing out, aka 2L's Jails, aka Money Making Mitch. I love y'all. Let's have a great day and tune in next time.